Check, check. Check, check, check. 91.1 WRMU. How do we sound, Owen? All right, good, good. Like I said, might be a little cut in and out till the game starts. Keep it cool. Remember, I want to go on at 6:55, so watch the songs. If a song has 3:30, then you're going to let the song play out, play however many PSAs, and we're going on 6:55. All right, we'll see you soon. right, Big O. We should be looking to get on in about 5 minutes. So keep an eye on the songs, what time they're at, all that. Keep an eye on that and try and get us on as close to 6:55 as you can. And also just remember that I don't break for the national anthem. We'll just go through it. So. Check, check, check. 1 minute. Thirty seconds, Jarrett. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside 91.1 WRMU and the Mount Union live stream. Billy Beebe, the voice of the Purple Raiders, back with you for some Wednesday night basketball. Folks, you are listening to the number 14 team in the nation. We talked about it last week when the Raiders were at 20. This is the first time since 2015 they've been ranked nationally, and we are set for a big matchup tonight as the Raiders continue their winning ways Saturday against defeating Ohio Northern at Ada, Ohio. Bringing in the second member of our team, Jarrett Kogowski. Jarrett, a big night for the Raiders as they're set to defend home court against a big-time scorer.
Yeah, Bill, so today we have a good matchup between Mount Union and Muskingum. Big-time scorer on the other side of the court, Marcus Dempsey for Muskingum, guard. Billy's averaging 30.8 points per game, which is crazy numbers for D3, and that just means he's going to be putting up a lot of shots and making a lot of them as well.
Yeah, breaking down Marcus Dempsey, good point, Jarrett. Marcus Dempsey, the junior from Tri-Valley, is absolutely the leading scorer for the Muskies, and with good reason. This is a guy that poured in, I think he got to 52 when the Raiders traveled to Muskingum. Now he comes here. Only reason he's at 30 a game, Jarrett, is because if they go up big or down big, they'll take him out because he plays all of every game that they're remotely close in. So the numbers kind of even out. 30. Folks, you can expect Marcus Dempsey to try and touch 40 tonight. However, it's the Raiders that we're more interested in as they've continued to win games, get more and more ranked nationally, and do some special things on the court. Jarrett, a quick change-up for tonight. Braden Poole will not be starting. Devontae Friga will be starting, so that six-man role diminished for him. He's now a starter, and he's done well with it. Last Wednesday, he didn't start, but he had 27 off the bench. He did start Saturday, Jarrett. He had 21. What do you see him from Devontae that you really like?
27 points last Wednesday and 21 points Saturday, and he also accumulated 9 rebounds on Saturday. That's just great numbers, and it doesn't look like Devontae's letting up at the moment, so with starting, you can see him making an impact very early.
Yeah, normally he plays offense in spurts, kind of just hot streaks it at times. That's how he ended up with his 27, but it's Devontae's defense that I think this team truly has value for at times, because Tanner Slack's the main source of defense, but Devontae gets that opportunity, Jarrett. He's taken on some of the best guards in the nation. Wouldn't be surprised to see him catching a switch and being on Marcus Dempsey a lot tonight. Which will take a quick second. Stay with you here on 91.1 WRMU. So we're about set for tip. We'll listen to the national anthem and get things going. All right, and the national anthem complete here at the McPherson Academic and Athletic Complex. Billy Beebe, the voice of your Purple Raiders, back with you for Wednesday night basketball action. Jericho Ogoski joining me tonight for a big broadcast. For the Muskingum Muskies, it'll be Marcus Dempsey, Alex Mazzanelli, Mitch Clark, MJ Smith, and Tyler Bardall. For the Raiders, again, we announced that they'll switch things up this week. Mount Union going to go with Nathan Baumalone, Colin Gurley, Tanner Slack, Devontae Friga, and John Carroll. So, Jarrett, it's going to allow for the Purple Raiders to go a little smaller this week with Friga instead of Poole. Your thoughts on the smaller lineup?
Smaller lineup, that just means a faster pace of play. You're going to see a lot of more offensive play rather than defensively. Just working their way down the floor a lot quicker than they usually would.
All right, so last Wednesday we actually saw Colin Gurley played the entire game, Jarrett. That was kind of an interesting turn for us. This week, we will see if Gurley needs to play that many minutes. They needed that defense against John Carroll, as the Raiders still walked away victorious anyway.
Last game with Colin Gurley playing Muskingum, he had a career high of 34 points and tied the school record for threes made with 9. If he continues that, we can just see another big game out of him. Maybe they just don't know a way to guard him, or he's just too powerful for this defense.
And good to see the Raiders back and healthy, as a lot of the guys struggling with the flu that's going around campus. So Chris Painter being back, a couple other guys making a difference. Good to see, Jared. And so we are set for tip on 91.1 WRMU. Billy Beebe, Jericho Goski with you. Raiders, Muskies, right here on 91.1 WRMU. If you haven't heard, folks, this Muskingum offense will run through number 1, Marcus Dempsey. Not only does he take a bulk of their shots, he puts a lot of them in. So it'll be an absolute show today to watch Dempsey go against a couple good defenders for the Raiders. And, of course, that offensive battle is going to play in. Mountain Union, number 14 in the country. That is quite an honor, Jarrett. Not easy to get ranked in Division III basketball if you don't win the conference every year. Ball up, and we're underway here at the McPherson Academic and Athletic Complex, 91.1 and the Mount Union live stream. Top of the key, Mazzanelli. They'll again look for Dempsey, and he'll go one-on-one with Slack. He probably will all day. Under the inside, ball going to move a little bit. MJ Smith moves it back out. Mazzanelli. It's going everywhere. Fade up and off. That was Mitch Clark, I believe. Yeah, it was Mitch Clark, so he's up and off. Bow Malone on the step back and fade. Nailed it to start the game. Nathan Bow Malone with a move that I would note as iconic, and his will get things going for the Raiders. Up the floor come the Muskies, going to rotate around. They want Dempsey to get the ball. He's patient in the corner, Jarrett. He'll move with his feet when he needs to. Ball up for Mazzanelli, no way. Good defense by Bower Malone. A key for a shooting guard like Dempsey, Jarrett, not always just to bring it up, but to rotate a little bit, right?
Yeah, you got to rotate the ball to make sure you can get other players the ability to shoot.
Friga drives the lane, puts it up and in. So Devontae Friga adjusting well to a starting spot, which of course he wanted all along. He is one of the captains of this team. But he started on the bench this year to try it out and ended up offering a fresh source of both scoring and defense when needed for this team. And on the throw by Mitch Clark, it'll go out of bounds. Dempsey was supposed to rotate and missed it. So a 4-0 Mount Union lead to open this one up. Mac with a great crowd as always. Couple Muskie fans traveling well. Up to Gurley, top of the key. He'll pull up, no fear. He'll be short and out of bounds. And as I said, Jared, that kind of shot will not matter to him. He'll take the same one 10 times, probably make it 8.
He just needs the consistency.
Yeah, as you said, last time Colin Gurley had 9 threes at Muskingum. So the adjustment to hitting threes off the dribble, tough, hand in your face, not a big deal to him. Dempsey crosses over to his left, drives inside, throws it up and off. Marcus Dempsey's first shot of the day is no good. Inside, no look from Gurley, but it'll be out on Mitch Clark. And so slowly the Muskies going to really try and battle. They need a bucket to start this one. Inbound to Big John Carroll. He'll give it over to Friga. Byron Malone has a second to shoot. He takes it short. Didn't necessarily have a hand in his face, but of course the defender's presence always means something. Gurley on Dempsey. He'll have to give it off in the corner, up and no good. That was MJ Smith going for it. Smith was one of the guys that put up nice numbers when needed for the Muskies, as Friga will step back into one and nail it. Devontae Friga looks good as a starter. He's got 5 to open this one, and the Raiders have a 7-0 lead. Jarrett Muskie's having trouble rotating the ball around. Obviously, they want to get Marcus Dempsey the ball, but overall, they're not moving it well.
Yeah, they're not moving it well at all, but also Mount Union has provided a unique strategy. They put Tanner Slack, one of probably the best defenders on Mount Union, on Marcus Dempsey. So he isn't really getting able to find his options of shooting. He's only shot the ball once so far, so there's definitely a lot more we can see out of him.
And Dempsey's smart, moving off ball, so of course Slack has to watch for that and stay with him on that. If you're just tuning in, 7-0 Mount Union leading. We appreciate Owen Zimmerman back in studio keeping us on, as Big O always does a great job. Make sure you download the WRMU app on whatever app store you need to get it on. You open that right up and you'll be live with us, as a lot of the games on the road are not live streamed, so we're up for that. And then, of course, WRMU_sports on Twitter. We'll have the latest stories from the Dynamo and live stats as they come out. Shot by Dempsey, nailed it. So his first one of the night, Jarrett, going to give him some confidence to really go.
Yeah, Bill, he just made that shot, but it was great defense by Tanner Slack.
Bauer Malone, top of the key. He'll give it over to Slack. Inside, Bauer Malone kicks out Slack. He hesitates, shoots, off, and no good, as the Muskies will try and push up the floor. It's Dempsey. Nice cut around. He moved Gurley and made the layup. All of a sudden, a 7-5 game looks a lot different. Bauer Malone over top of the key and nails it. He's over Mitch Clark on that one, so 10-5 Raiders. Good shot by Bauer Malone. Slack up top with Dempsey. Friga gonna take him on defense. Pulls up, tough one, in and out. Down the floor come the Raiders. 15.5 left to go here in the first half. Muskingum gonna make a lot of subs. I don't think Dempsey's gonna be one of them. Slack taking his time, back out Friga. A little bit of contact there from MJ Smith. Dempsey always with the interesting form, Jared. He curls his wrist back, arm back far, and then kicks his feet out when he shoots. Bauer Malone driving the inside, looking for John Carroll, throws up, good rebound, and John Carroll will get fouled. Hopefully it's not a jump ball. I think it actually was, but it stays with the Raiders. So John Carroll about at his mark when he checks out, as we are 5 minutes into this one. Down low to Carroll, he's got good size on his man. Loses it, regains it, makes a nice pass to the corner. And Slack will go back into Carroll, a one-on-one. He turns, nice little touch, rolls up and in. Big John Carroll with the lay-in. The 6'11 senior did some work on Carson Carter. Jarrett, when you get a mismatch like that, got to make it move, right?
Yeah, that's why they try to get it to him about 2 times in that one possession. So
Kick back out to Carter. He'll drive inside. Nice lay-in. Carson Carter, the sophomore, 6'4" from Johnstown. And a 12-7 Mount Union lead is where we're at. Bauer Malone cuts the inside. Stops, almost took a jumper, but he'll wait now. Over to Chris Painter. Painter to Bauer Malone. Back and forth, good dribble. Throws it up and in. Nathan Bauer Malone with the headband on tonight, playing some good basketball. That is 7 for the senior from Stowe. Kick, Mazzanelli's open, he'll nail it. Could have called a foul on Painter too, gotta be careful. The floor comes Bauer Malone. A 14-10 Mount Union lead. Somehow, Jared, it doesn't feel like it, but Muskingum battling.
yeah, they're definitely coming back in this game a little bit by little.
Kick, Slack, corner, nailed it. Tanner Slack waits patiently for that kind of shot and finally gets the opportunity to knock it down. Raiders back up by 7. Mazzanelli cutting back and forth. Kick it over to Noah Bogg. Trying to find Dempsey, but Mazzanelli has to drive. Blocked away. Good job by both John Carroll and Chris Painter on the defense. Up comes Gurley. Kick, Bauer Malone makes a move. Oh, that step back is always up for grabs. It's a move he loves. Good dribble, but lost it. And the Muskies pick it up. Ball in the hands of Marcus Dempsey. Good D right now from Chris Painter. Footwork tremendous. Dempsey pulls up, no good. And Bauer Malone will give it over to Gurley, and the Raiders are back on offense. Colin Gurley. Not really a pass-first point guard. Dempsey also a pretty good defender, we see, Jared. He's got good length when guys switch on him. Gurley drive inside, floats it, good. As he was fading out of bounds, he threw that one up. You need buckets like that. 12 minutes left in this one, 19-10. The Raiders lead. Usual go around for all the Muskies, tossing it around. Slack on Dempsey. Dempsey, step back. Waits, goes inside now. Lays it up and off. Good defense by John Carroll, but Carson Carter grabbed it and threw it back in. And timeout by Coach Fuelline. Mario Kaywood and Logan Hill have been waiting a while to get in. So they'll get a chance to go in. Joe, what do you like from this Raiders offense right now?
Raiders offense, I like Nathan Bauer Malone, of course. He's getting the ball down the court. He's getting it to the hoop. I like the defense from Slack, and you saw from Painter there on Dempsey. They're kind of containing him right now, but again, Dempsey's going to get his shots when he needs to, so fast feet. But overall, just the defense, but they can't let the Muskies come back for right now.
All right, all good points. As, yeah, the Muskies hasn't really felt like it, but they have found ways to battle and stay within 7, which is a solid number to stay in it. And Raiders relying out a little bit from everybody. Nathan Bauer Malone, your leader right now, is 7. Lineup on the floor, Bauer Malone, Kaywood, Gurley, Logan Hill, and Chris Painter. And here we go, the ball rotating all around. Gurley give, Bauer Malone, nice pick from Hill. Try to find Logan Hill, a jumper from Bauer Malone off, and away to Marcus Dempsey. He'll turn, come rolling down the floor. Try to cut inside, gives it quickly to Carter. Kick, corner, 3-ball is good. Noah Begg nails it, and that's the help Marcus Dempsey's always seeked. Didn't get it when the Muskies were at home. And And Jared, taking a look at the stats right here, tell us about the last time these two teams matched up.
During the last meeting, Mount Union 105, Muskingum 86 points. Mount Union connected on a season high of 38 field goals combined, so they're definitely making their baskets in that game.
Yeah, and you noted Gurley had 9 threes. So Muskie's getting a nice layup. It's a 21-17 Raider lead. Painter, give, Kaywood. Kaywood fakes the lob, and he'll drop back inside. The Logan Hill, he'll go up high, and it rolls off. Almost a 3-point play for Logan Hill, but he'll go to the line. It was a risky shot, Jarrett, but he actually almost buried it. First shot goes up and in, so 22-17. And Hill will miss the second rebound to the Muskies. Freya check back in for the Raiders. They'll go double team, mainly get the ball out of Dempsey's arms. And they'll toss it away. And they'll start rotating. Bardall in the corner. No good. Jared, this is just where they're going to expose poor shooting from the Muskies. As we talked about, they did not get help from everybody else besides Dempsey in the first matchup. Kaywood trying to get it into Hill. He does. 1 step, 2 step, lob in, up and off. Muskie's moving it all around. As a team, as the Raiders get it back, bring up the court, Gurley will pull up, nailed it. Tough long 3, but Colin Gurley loves them. 25-18, 25-17 Raiders. 43%. The Muskies are shooting. Dempsey has taken 395 shots. That's almost 200 more than anybody else on the team. Inside, Clark, step back, light touch, hits it. And so again, Jarrett, slowly but surely, other guys are going to get involved here. And if you're Marcus Dempsey, you got to like that.
Yeah, you got to get the ball out and give it to other people.
Gurley gets a pick, steps back, and nails it. Good teamwork. Mario Kaywood gave him a little room. Gurley used the extra footwork to hit that shot. 28-19 Mount Union. Gurley's got 8 now. Friga knocks it away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Muskingum though. Good defense by Devontae Friga. Mound over to Dempsey. Friga almost stole it away again. Dempsey twirled away, and now Muskingum's got it. Bardall for 3, no good. Tipped by Logan Hill, good job. Logan Hill had to tip that one or he'd lose the rebound. Now the Raiders gonna force one inside into Hill. James at home. Logan Hill waiting down low to get that one and puts it down. A little bit of defense now, Jared, from the Raiders. They're putting in that extra effort on these plays.
Yeah, they're definitely pressing them from the baseline to the other baseline. They're going at him. They're trying to shut down Dempsey as much as they can, make him give it to someone else. They're doing a good job right now.
.754 left to go here in the first half. A 30-19 Mount Union lead. It is Colin Gurley with 8 points today, leading scorer. Devontae Friga has 5, and Nathan Malone has 7. So the Raiders getting some from everybody. Muskingum has gotten help for Dempsey, and yet he is the leading scorer for the Muskies with 7 points. Make sure you follow us, WRMU_sports on Twitter, the WRMU app, and the Dynamo. All good opportunities. And we're back here on 91.1 WRMU. Some OAC basketball as the number 14 team in the nation. Your Mount Union Purple Raiders taking on the Muskingum Muskies. Mitch Clark will give Dempsey, but Friga is hounding him, not going to give him any easy buckets. He's going to pull up for a tough shot, no good. Good defense by Devontae Friga, he's all over the floor. Gurley, give Friga, a lot of room, he fakes out Dempsey, drives, tosses up and in on a twirl as he'll go to the line for a 3-point play. And Devontae, in his second start in a row, doing big things. Friga steps to the line trying to finish out 3-point play to put Raiders up 12. Up and off, actually make it, would have been 14, so they'll stay up 13 at 32-19. Up the floor, Marcus Dempsey relaxing in the corner. Mazzanelli inside, Mitch Clark on Hill, backs him down, throws it up, and off. Kaywood will grab it. Give Friga on the left side, bringing it up the floor. Telly's kind of looking for Gurley here, but he'll drive inside, get space, lay it up, ooh, and off. He got bumped as he was going out of bounds, so it's not an easy layup. Ball back to Muskingum. (32-19) Mount Union. They've held the lead all game. Carson Carter gonna get more time with the plays he's made. Drive inside, Mazzanelli, give back up, ball gonna rotate all around now. Raiders doing a good job shifting. Throw it up, Hill, smack the backboard. I don't know if it helped or not, but he missed. Brown Malone, jumper, pull up, short. Kaywood and Hill grabbed it, so they both lost it. And back up the floor come the Muskies. Dempsey shifts, little bit of room, no good. Dempsey really starting to miss a lot now, Jarrett.
Yeah, he definitely has to find his hot streak where he's...
Gurley gonna pull up with a man on him. So Muskingum really needing answers now, going down more and more, and their best player not hitting shots. Folks, I understand it might seem like we're gushing a little bit over Dempsey, but 25 at half. When we went to Muskingum, obviously impressive. And yet we acknowledge his team struggles to be a unit around him. And that is what the Raiders do best, is work off each other's strengths and maximize their offensive capabilities. Brown Malone, give, Friga, pull up. Just short, a rim off, and Muskingum has it in the hands of Marcus Dempsey. Dempsey inside, room, layup's good. And he'll trip over the ref, come back down the floor. Give, Gurley, fakes his man out and drops it inside Hill, who's catching a double team, lays it in anyway. And Logan Hill with the nice lay-in. So the Raiders up 34-23. Inside, Mazzanelli tosses it up and in. Good, quick footwork for the guard to help his man out a little bit. A 9-point lead for the Raiders. Inside Hill, backs his man down, turns. Quick toss to the corner, Kaywood, flick of the wrist, no good.
Kaywood's attempted a couple threes lately, haven't gone well. But if you're open, give it a try. Dempsey, quick pull-up, nailed it. And a timeout by Coach Fuel Line. And Jarrett, we've seen a little bit of everybody so far. And with the lineup change in the starters, who would you put out as your starting 5 if need be? For the Raiders.
For the Raiders, as we've seen this game and last Wednesday when I also broadcasted, they have not taken out Gurley yet. So I'd obviously keep him in. I think Nathan Mallard-Malone offers a great presence in the offense. I think you need a big man, so you might need someone like Logan Hill or John Carroll. And then throw in some other guys like Tanner Slack with the defense, because they need some fast guys out there. They're kind of passing the ball a lot. They're not like just sitting around. They're passing it. They're just picking rolls. They need some fast guys out there.
Very interesting. And Hill and John Carroll both offer, I think, different strengths. Obviously, John Carroll's a little taller, so he gives better defense, but Logan Hill, man, plays like that. He's a bit stronger, more athletic, so he'll turn, make a move, and lay it in. Colin Gurley, still out there. He played all 40 minutes last week against John Carroll. The Raiders needed him. A night like tonight, I don't know, Jarrett, 4 minutes left in the first half. There's probably been some chances where you could have given him a break.
I totally believe that as well.
Brown Malone driving inside, he'll stop, give Slack. He'll drive the inside now and give it back to Bauer Malone. Under pressure, getting back down, and that is a travel. Good defense by the Muskies to make sure Bauer Malone couldn't move those feet. Devontae Fruga, the leading scorer so far with 9 for the Raiders. Drive inside and a pull up by Mazzanelli. Kind of a tough shot, no good. Painter, a tough rebound, but he yanked it down. And there is a whistle on that one. What an athletic play. Jared had to really get up for it.
Great rebound by Painter on that one.
A point guard getting up for it. 34-27, 3.5 left here in the first half. Raiders leading. Bauer Malone coming off to the right. He'll give it to Gurley. Back to Painter. Chris Painter, good defender, but the lineup that's here is Gurley. He'll toss one up, no good. It's tough for Painter to get touches as a guard. I mean, right now he's out there for minutes with Bauer Malone and Gurley. Not sure his touch is going to be an open shot most of the time. Dempsey went to pull up, kicked it, shot up, off. Logan Hill tipped it. It's going out of bounds, and Muskies will save it somehow. Another shot up is up and off, and finally Bauer Malone going to corral it for the Raiders. Nathan Bauer Malone looking around. Gurley dumps it in. Hill, the bigger man. Oh, but he lobbed it short. He had a one-on-one with Tanner Gensler. And Hill, unfortunately, didn't have the right touch there. Inside, up and in. Back up the floor. Bauer Malone gives it over to Hill up top. Fade, Bauer Malone nailed it. Nathan Bauer Malone, offensive source right now, he's at 11. Raiders go back up 17. It's Coach Travis Schwab searching for answers defensively, really. He knows what his offense is, all about defense. Ball up, blocked by Hill, and out of bounds. Good defense by Logan Hill. Devontae Friga will come back in and give Tanner Slack a break. One and a half left in the first half. Dempsey back and forth. Friga's got great defense. Tough pull up on the shot clock, no good. Give over to Friga, it's a one-on-one. He'll slide, nice lay-in. Oh, it's off. Logan Hill will try and grab it, and the ball will stay with the Raiders. And Friga kind of went up and shifted his body wrong, and the ball ended up taking a tough roll. Inbound Hill, give, Bowden alone. 1 minute left here in the first half. Raiders up 36-29. Logan Hill makes a move, spins, lays it up and in. Good touch as Logan Hill gets the spin. Ball thrown, stolen by Gurley. He'll fake a little bit, throw it up in, and a foul. He looked behind him, faked a pass, and Colin Gurley gets a three-point play to extend this lead to 11. He'll try and get 12. Good heads-up play, Jarrett, as these guys continue to make nice defensive plays after buckets. Shot by Gurley's good. Drive inside Mazzanelli with 30 seconds left, no good. He'll grab his own rebound, kick it. Ball going all around now. Dempsey gonna drive, try for something. Up and in. Marcus Dempsey kind of threw it up, but he got what he needed. A lay-in makes it a 10-point game and 13 for Dempsey. Brian Malone gonna pace the clock out at 10 seconds. Makes his move, steps back. Might be a long two he hits. That is a long two. So at half, the Raiders getting all sorts of offense from all sorts of players. A 43-31 lead. Jarrett with a nice 12-point lead and a shot to extend it in the second half. What did the Raiders do well?
The Raiders did well. They got to the basket when they needed to. They passed it to multiple people. It wasn't just one guy taking a shot down the court. They got to the open man when they could, mismatched. Whatever you can think of, they did it. It's just more about consistency of doing that and just getting that to happen more often.
All right, we're going to send it back to studio. Owen Zimmerman, either playing music or doing a halftime show, not sure, but we'll send it back to him, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes with halftime stats on more right here, 91.1 WRMU. Welcome back to the McPherson Academic and Athletic Complex. Billy Beebe and Jared Kolgoski with you here on 91.1 WRMU and the Mountain Union live stream. The Raiders with an excellent first half that bought them a 43-31 lead. Your leading scorer for the Raiders in that half was a 13-point Colin Gurley half, 11 from Nathan Barr-Malone. Devontae Friga has 7. Jarrett, break down for me a little bit of the shooting. The Muskies finally got a little bit of help from somebody other than Marcus Dempsey. Wasn't enough.
Yeah, they had Mazzanelli put up 9 points in that first half, Billy. But again, Marcus Dempsey is going to just shoot his shot, and he has 13, just like Gurley. It's just spreading out, but at the end of the day, I feel like the Muskies just realize they have to go to Marcus Dempsey.
40% shooting for the Muskies. Not terrible. 56.3 though for the Raiders. 41% from 3 for Mount Union. 27.3. I think that's where the Muskies have been hurt most. Marcus Dempsey hasn't been able to really get going from 3-point range. We thank that for Devontae Friga and Tanner Slack. Jarrett, those two guys have worked hard to defend a guy that's going to play all day.
Yeah, they definitely are working hard. They're pressing him deep right in the inbounds pass. They're cornering him in the at the corner 3. They're just doing whatever they can just so Marcus Dempsey doesn't get a hold of the ball.
Alrighty, so a couple minutes left before we get back at it here on 91.1 WRMU. Quick reminder and taking a look at the OSD standings schedule-wise too. Folks, the Raiders are number 1 in the OAC right now, a 16-3 record, just like Marietta. However, we do have that one win over the Pioneers that makes the difference. Jarrett, how big a deal is it? And obviously this chase will continue over the next couple weeks, but the Raiders are number 1 in the conference.
Yeah, this chase is big. Being number 1 in the conference and also being ranked is just big for the Mount Union Raiders. They're just going to work harder and harder to keep what they have already. I just don't see any letting up for them anytime soon.
A little bit of a change up in the schedule. Raiders will be at home this Saturday for a 2 p.m. matchup with Otterbein. Then we will head to the Banjo in Marietta for a 7 p.m. tip. You can hear that on 91.1 WRMU. Heidelberg at home, Bowen Wallace at home, and then Capital on the 22nd. Folks, a lot of good things coming up for Mount Union. They have to stay competitive. Make sure to check in with the team. You go on the umudynamo.com and kind of either read post-game stories, games coming up, more and more like that being covered as the Raiders take back out to the floor. Jarrett, thoughts for Mount Union? I know we talked about lineups, we talked about things they did well, but anything they can do to kind of seal this thing up quicker?
I think the biggest thing, Billy, is consistency. As we keep seeing that, like, at the moment they're at a 12-point lead, but this lead will be cut into 7 in 2 minutes, but then back up to 15. It's kind of going back and forth, and it's just the consistency to get far ahead in this game. If they just stay on point with what they're doing, their game plan, I feel like they can really pull away with this game.
Very interesting. A minute 55 before we check back in with you. As Mount Union will start the second half with the ball and a 12-point lead right here on 91.1 WRMU. Billy Beebe and Jericho Goski with you. The Raiders, with that number 14 nation kind of vote and ranking, won 8 in a row after defeating Ohio Northern 75-63 Saturday. And that is the top spot in the OAC with that win. They lead the OAC in blocks, Jarrett, so you can attribute that to John Carroll and Logan Hill, who've done very well with it. They are third in the OAC scoring with now 84 a game. And Nathan Barr-Malone leads the OAC in assists with 5.9. And Colin Gurley's stats are up as he has got 3.4 threes per game. That's a big stat. You know he's going to hit well. And Gurley, the team leading scorer at about 17 a game. But Devontae Friga has been the name to watch as of late, as he has done very well. Coming off the bench and then now getting his opportunity to start, he's made some terrific shots that they've much needed. Second half of play here on 91.1 WRMU. Ready to go at the McPherson Academic and Athletic Complex. Mount Union walked into half with a 12-point lead and will walk back with the ball. And will need some confidence from that first half. They did kind of miss some shots early that they'd like back, but recovered well enough, especially defensively. Actually, I thought the Raiders won the tip, but it looks like Muskingum will start off. And we are back underway for the second half. Billy Beebe, voice of the Purple Raiders, with you. Jerick Olgowski, the second member of the team here. Lob inside Dempsey, tipped away and taken by Slack. Just like that, the Raiders have the ball. Bar Malone, top of the key. They'll give it off. Slack, Friga, Gurley, all around. Big John Carroll's going to give some room with a pick. Friga lobs it up and in. It's that first step, Jarrett. When he takes that move, that's when he'll get to the bucket quick.
Great pick by John Carroll on that one as well.
Big John Carroll comes up, gets about 2 guys, if not 1.5, to give him some extra room. Now for the Muskies. Marcus Dempsey drives inside, stops, throws it up, wanted a foul, didn't get it. I think he even knew he didn't deserve it. They give to Gurley, the quick 3 is good. Colin Gurley, no hesitation, plenty of room and nailed it. Just like that, the Muskies got a problem. 48-31 Mount Union. Jarrett, Colin Gurley's really coming for it in the second half. He hasn't sat yet, and we'll see if that changes.
Yeah, I definitely believe this lead, if it gets too high, they're probably going to rest Colin. But at this moment in time, he has 3 three-pointers, so he might be creeping in on that the last time they met with that 9, but definitely hard to do.
Gurley was just automatic that night. Every catch and shoot was his. Rotating all around and still playing good defense on the other side. That's where he's highly credited, is the hustle and the motor that he has. And right now he's trying to make sure MJ Smith has no room to move. Top of the key. Massinelli. Smith comes off a pick. No good. John Carroll with a good rebound. He'll give Bauer Malone, and the Raiders back up the floor. Inside, Bauer Malone's quick, he'll throw it up and in. Good footwork, quick step from Nathan Bauer Malone. And the Raiders up 50-31. Massinelli pushing it on the inside, he'll give Clark. Driving, Carroll's on him, not gonna give him any room. That's a travel, and it is. Mitch Clark took too many steps. There it is, John Carroll really fitting in. Jarrett, when he's not scoring points, he's gonna benefit in other ways.
Yeah, definitely just staying there in the key, not moving his feet, just staying there. Made Mitch Clark travel right there.
18 minutes left to go here in the second half, as Bauer Malone will have it top of the key. Slack over to Friga, Gurley. Devontae Friga will kick it, Bauer Malone. 3 ball in the corner is no good, and Marcus Dempsey will bring it up. Switches, and Slack pushed him back a little bit. Now Dempsey will drive inside, good first step. It's always that first step. It's important for point guards to make a difference, as Gurley will take a tough 3 and miss, as Massinelli was on him. Inside Massinelli, Gurley let him off, and A good lay-in, lead cut to 15. But the Raiders just need a second to catch their breath. Give, Slack, corner, pull up, nailed it. Tanner Slack. Good wingspan there. It looks like he's almost halfway to the hoop by the time he releases. 53-35, Slack with his second three-pointer on the day. Massinelli driving, kicks it back out, and it'll move around. It'll bump into Slack and a foul called. As Marcus Dempsey and the Muskingum offense still searching for consistency in their play. We go inside to Dempsey, he's got room, goes up against Carroll, blocked! But a foul on John Carroll. Good defense there by the big man. Not sure what Dempsey was thinking, maybe hoping for something like that. First free throw's up and in. Jarrett Carson Carter was actually a guy that made a little bit of a difference for the Muskies in that first half. What did you like from him?
I think he just, even though he's a little bit smaller than John Carroll, I think he provides more of an athletic feel to the game.
Toss up from free goes way off, but John Carroll will grab it back. Touches his man, no call, lay it up, off, grab it back. Now he'll throw it up again, no good. Friga lobs in, no good. He'll tap it away. Raiders need a bucket. Friga pull up and off, no good, but tipped out. It'll stay with the Raiders. What a sequence of events. John Carroll backed his man down. And it looked like possibly Carroll would be wide open, but he ended up missing after that. And the Raiders moving the ball around, trying to make moves as they missed a couple shots on offense. Bauer Malone pull up, good. Needed it. A three ball from Nathan Bauer Malone and a 20-point lead for the Raiders. We have a lot of basketball left, folks. Massinelli. Over to Gensler. Tried to go to Dempsey, couldn't. Good move by Slack. He's staying with his man. Inside, toss up, no good. Massinelli grabbed it back there. Inside though, Gensler will lay it in. And a little bit of a slowdown for the Muskingum offense. 15:30 left as Barrow Malone will give Gurley. Dempsey on him, good defense. And back up the floor comes Muskingum. And the nice lay-in there gives the ball back to the Raiders, up 16. Brown Malone comes off his pick. Stop, give, Carroll up and in. Big John Carroll goes aggressive. And off that timeout, the Raiders have a 58-40 lead. Jarrett, gotta love the way John Carroll's starting to fit in with his minutes.
Yeah, John Carroll's doing well, but it's also to Muskingum putting in Carson Carter, as he's only 6'4", so as well as John Carroll is about 7 foot 6'11", so this is definitely a mismatch for him. So he definitely can just take advantage of what's ever going on.
Alrighty, folks. 58-40, the Raiders lead. Like I said, a lot of basketball left in this one. We got 14-41. The Raiders up 20 and really aren't moving from that spot. Now pressure defense, finally an inbound for the Muskies. Up the floor, Marcus Dempsey will stay in the game. as the ball will rotate. A new player in number 15, Luis Suarez, for the Muskies. Suarez definitely has some speed on him as he moves all around. Carter gonna move inside, throws it, toss in, no good by Gensler, and the Raiders get it back. Toss in, John Carroll steps. Now he'll take his time and get it back out to Bauer Malone. I still think he has a good advantage over Carson Carter to try and get the ball going. Bauer Malone will fade, shoot, and score. Nathan Bauer Malone with 20. And a 60-40 Mount Union lead. Colin Gurley still in the game for the Raiders. Drive inside, Dempsey floats it up and in. Marcus Dempsey gets his 18th point on the day. Kick, slack, pulled up from the top. Now over to Bauer Malone and to Gurley. Lob inside, John Carroll. Give it over to Friga. Friga, oh, he stepped his man. Turns, pulls back as he slides away. No good. A lot of footwork from the senior, but he couldn't put it in. The Raiders pressuring the ball up top. Suarez, kick in the corner, up and off. That was number 20, Noah Begg. And the Raiders, with 13 minutes left, have an 18-point lead. As Gurley drives inside, he got blocked hard. As Dempsey will catch it. And Bauer Malone's definitely the matchup he wants to score a bucket. He'll pull away, nailed it. Marcus Dempsey with the tough three. Like I said, Jared, when he gets that matchup of Bauer Malone and nobody else, he's got to take it.
Yeah, just great matchup right there.
Definitely see how Friga and Slack have kind of gone at him all day. Over to Gurley, he'll step into one, up and off. And Luis Suarez had it, but Bauer Malone steals it away. He'll lob it up, John Carroll. He'll catch it, throw it up and in. They will count the bucket. Big John Carroll. All in the muscles for him. I didn't know if they'd count that bucket or not. Jared came kind of late, but they will. And Carroll will stay in as he's continued to have a good day. Logan Hill will wait. And with 12:07, the Raiders have a chance to go up 18-19 here. Carroll. Shot rolls in. John Carroll will get it. And John Carroll will actually exit after that. And down the floor come the Muskies. Massinelli cuts off to his left. He waits, pushes it down the floor and back out to the outside. Chris Painter now on Dempsey. High throw, no good. Dempsey, though, will get the rebound somehow. Every Raider's on him as he tosses it out to Mazzanelli for three. No good. Rebound, Logan Hill. Swarming defense from the Purple Raiders offers nothing for Dempsey. Malone throws up, bit short. Nathan Bauer Malone will kick it out Gurley. Can't believe he passed on that one. And it'll be back to Chris Painter, top of the floor. Moving it all around. Mario Kaywood's in. Inside to Hill. Backs his man down, turns, nice sky hook, no good though. This matchup with Josh Huffman didn't pay off as Logan Hill has done well with that no-look touch. And they'll block it, Kaywood and Hill, good teamwork. The floor they go. Bauer Malone, space, up, off, but Hill will regain it. That's where Logan Hill's an athlete, not just with good size, as he beats out a guard for that rebound. Bauer Malone off to the left. Nathan, left, right, steps, give. Painter gonna chuck one up in the corner short. And we're about halfway through the second half. Raiders up 18. Dempsey's gonna drive inside, toss it up, really wanting that foul there, no good. And even on the switch, Jarrett, the Raiders have done well defensively.
Yeah, definitely just picking up each other's man. They're doing a good job communicating out there.
But you can definitely see the focus is on Dempsey at all times. Gurley tosses it inside Hill, but it got tipped away and taken. Top of the key, Mazzanelli. He'll drive, kick, quick shot from Gensler, up and off. Hill had it, got knocked away, and now the Muskies have it. Up, Dempsey got fouled and put it in. That was definitely a foul heard around the gymnasium. And now Dempsey kind of comes up limping a little bit. Make sure you tune in this Saturday as we will have the Raiders taking on Otterbein both on the live stream and on WRMU. Less than half in this half left at 9:37. And the Raiders have certainly played themselves consistent and well today. Mount Union has been bulldogs on rebounding today. And they've needed it at points to kill the momentum of the Muskies. Jarrett, 9:37 left. What would you like to see from this team offensively to finish things out? As we talked about what they could do, extend the lead. They did that. They stayed consistent. Now we're at a choice where maybe it's just kind of a keep it going sort of thing.
Yeah, I believe it's just kind of like get your clean shots, not taking anything risky where they're going to score in transition. So just do whatever they got to do to make a nice clean shot.
Colin Gurley's remained in. As the shot is up and good by Dempsey. Gurley may be looking at another close to 40-point night as he's been in for every second of this one. Frigga gives it over to Logan Hill. Back over to Bauer Malone. Give it to Hill, got tripped. Frigga gonna drive. Whoa, nice pass to the corner. Bauer Malone, good. Devontae with good vision. And it really was a quick pass all the way around. And Nathan Bauer Malone was waiting for it. 66-48 Mountain Union. Over to the right, Mazzanelli stops, drive inside, he's gonna turn. And now they'll start moving it. Drive inside and toss is no good. Coming aggressive play there for Tyler Bardal. Frigga up and in. And Devontae Frigga starting to put more and more on the board. He's having a good day. Cross half court for the Muskies and into the corner. Bardal, he hasn't hit it yet. He finally does. Tyler Bardal hits the three. Logan Hill and to Frigga. 8 minutes left in this one. 68-51 Mountain Union. Frigga over to Kayward. And throw up and off. And back down the floor come the Muskies. Dempsey drives off to his right. Give Kaywood to Hill as it got knocked away. Good job by the Raiders on defense. Gurley inside. Tosses it up. No fouling off. But Friga was running around. He caught it. He'll drive the inside. Good strength and good land. He's just not going to get off his man, Jarrett, until he pushes past like that. And a good job by Devontae Friga. He's got 13 now, so he should be at 15. Bar Malone still the leading man with 23. Dempsey, step back, starts and lobs into one. Way off. Bardall tried to grab it. Now Bar Malone will tip it and be on the run. Nathan Bar Malone driving inside. Step one, step two, and in. The Euro is all he needed to put that one in. A 72-51 Mount Union lead. Drive inside Massinelli, tosses it, no good. And now Muskingum really, Jared, when you point to losses, it's runs like these that you can point to as reasons as they are struggling.
Yeah, just they're not getting the ball in the hoop, and they're also just not making the best passes down. They're just letting Dempsey do his thing.
Probably got about 4 minutes as Dempsey tosses. Bar Malone got hit in the face, and they'll need an injury timeout. Maybe just give him a second. We know Nate got elbowed a couple weeks ago and ended up needing not stitches, but a Band-Aid over the eye for a couple weeks. They just had the wind knocked out of him. Nathan Bar Malone's all right. 72-53 Mount Union leading with 6:16 left in this one. Kaywood, give it over to Bar Malone, over to Friga. Friga, drop inside Hill. Steps, lays it up, and in. Good touch. Logan Hill really not getting left open, Jarrett. What's he doing to beat these defenders?
The athleticism and the strength. He's just kind of using his body to get around them, and he's doing a good job at it.
Toss up, no good. Hill will tip it now, no good again. Now Bar Malone has it, and he'll bring it up the floor. 5.5 left in this one. Nathan Bar Malone, give, Kaywood, lob inside Logan Hill. He steps, fades, laid it in. Can't stop Logan Hill right now. And Logan Hill does some good work down low to lay that one in. Jarrett, 5:23 left to go in this one. Sleigh Hill had a bit of a hot streak there, but player of the game wise, who do you like so far?
Nathan Bar Malone is my guy right now. 25 points. It's just crazy amount of numbers to put up, especially with kind of getting pushed around all game. He's doing it all. He's getting a nice layup. He'll put out a nice three. He's doing all around the floor.
Yeah, he's had some tougher threes to make, tougher jumpers to make. He's found a way to do it. And with 5:23 left, it's a 76-53 lead for the Raiders. Coach Fueline has got to be impressed all around for what his team's done today. Not much to complain about on either end of the floor.
Bill, being up about 23 points now, and with only 5 minutes left to go, this is when you'd think maybe they'd want to sit Gurley.
We will see. Gurley played all 40 last Wednesday. Have to check out Saturday. Back out on the floor come the Raiders. Back out on the floor comes Colin Gurley. Looks like it, Jared. He could play this whole thing unless they want to go with some guys that don't usually get time in the final 2 minutes. And a stoppage real quick, as they want Muskingum bringing it up from the side, actually. Colin Gurley played 39 minutes Saturday, so almost the whole game. The Raiders struggled again a little bit on the road as they still won by 8. Ball up and in. 76-55, Raiders leading. Hill, he's had a couple nice buckets in a row. He'll stop, pop, laid it in. I think it's a combination of his step inside and his fade and touch with the long arms, and Logan Hill's got 13. Marcus Dempsey taking it at the top. He'll drive inside, fade, tough shot, nailed it. Dempsey's got 28 now for the Muskies. Not as usual, he'd have more probably if they were at home. Mo Johnson getting ready to check in for the Raiders, so it might be for Gurley, Jarrett.
Might be.
It's Colin Gurley, top of the key, he'll move. The offense moves with him, dropping down low. They'll go to Hill again, who's catching a double team, but he got all the space in the world and laid it in. Logan Hill's got 15 now. Now Gurley will steal it away. Driving up the floor to Barrow Malone. He'll stop back to Gurley, up and in. Defense leads to offense for these guys. An 82-57 Raider lead as we'll get a bunch of subs coming in. Darrell Newsome, Anthony Bad, and Mo Johnson. Gurley stops, up and in. Another steal, another lay. 84-57 Mount Union. What a sequence of event, Jared. If that doesn't wrap up and show you how a team gets better in the second half, I don't know what will.
Bill, on the floor right now, you have 4 Mount Union players with double-digit points. And something that we haven't seen that we did see last Wednesday was a lot of fouls. This game, there's not a lot of fouls. No one's in foul trouble whatsoever. So a lot of people are just getting to play as aggressive as they want at the moment.
You're right, Jared. With the lead like that, guys get to step up, take tougher shots, take a risk here or there on defense. .328 left in this one. Mo Johnson, Anthony Bad, Julian Berry, Darrell Newsome. For the first time this year, Daniel Lott from Salem is in the game. Muskingum, unfortunately, going to have to stay with their starters. Keep this thing going. Marcus Dempsey done for the day. Looks like. Yeah, he is. Dempsey getting a break after almost a full game. Gurley getting a break after almost a full game. Mo Johnson over to Lott. Newsome, Johnson. Julian Berry's been a guy that's used his size down low to make plays. Newsome going to toss one up and got blocked by Gensler and out of bounds. Make sure you follow us, WRMU_sports. We'll try and get the player of the game for an interview on that one. Unfortunately, no sideline, and the guys like to get some time and whatnot after the game before they can sit down with us. But WRMU_sports is where you can see that post game. Julian Berry launches a 3, no good. Rotation for the Muskies. Up, off, and a foul called. Final 2:20 now for Mount Union. Couple big scores for the Raiders tonight. Barrow Malone at 25. Logan Hill finished with 15. And you got Gurley with 14, Frigo with 13. And the Raiders bring it back out, center around the Mo Johnson offense. Johnson stops, throws it up. Anthony Bad had it, but it'll go out of bounds. (84-57) Raiders leading. The floor come the Muskies. And a travel on Suarez. Raiders will get it back. Great crowd tonight at the MAC. We'll watch some OAC basketball, a team that's risen to 14th in the nation. Shot by Lott up and off. Back down the floor come the Muskies. Newsom playing hard defense. He gets thrown up and away. Luis Suarez will go to the line with 1:16 left. Jarrett, you talked about your pick for player of the game. Settled on Nathan Bauer-Malone.
Yeah, with 25 points, I believe he ended with, just did well on both sides of the floor, and not even just from three-pointer inside, just all around. He just had a great game today.
First shot by Suarez up and in. Second one also good, as Suarez provides definitely some speed to this offense. Mo Johnson back down on the other end. He'll go up hard and catch a foul. So now Mo Johnson will go to the line. First one is good. Johnson and Bad got some good minutes against John Carroll, Jarrett, so definitely some value in this second, or maybe this will be the third unit. Still some guys there that Coach Feline knows can make a difference at points. Suarez goes up hard, kicks, knocked away by Lott, now grabbed back, kick to the corner. Suarez has a three, doesn't look like that's what he wants, and he'll let the ball roll out of bounds. And they'll say it was touched by Bad. Final 52.5 left in this one. Toss up, no good, but a rebound. Put back up and no good. Tipping around, and finally Darrell Newsom gets it. Back down the floor from the Raiders. Newsom, tough three, almost had it. Lott almost got it back. Toss up for Suarez, no, in the final 15 seconds. A hustle play to knock it out of bounds by Noah Begg. And this one should be wrapped up here at the MAC. As Bad will dribble it out. Your final, Raiders 85, Muskies 63. Mount Union winners tonight at home. They'll be home again on Saturday. They'll move to 17-3 on the season, 12-1 in the OAC. Muskingum falls to 8-12, 3-10 in the OAC. Jarrett, what'd you like from the Raiders that led to a win?
I think they just got everyone involved. As we said, there was multiple guys with double-digit points. It wasn't just Colin Gurley, it wasn't just Bauer Malone, it wasn't just Friga. It was all of them. Logan Hill was even double-digit points. Just getting the bench guys even more involved was a great point for these guys, the Purple Raiders. So that's what I like, just the involvement of everybody.
All right, for Jarrett Kogoski, I'm Billy Beaton, the voice of your Purple Raiders. We'll be back with you this Saturday as the Raiders, a 2 p.m. tip versus Otterbein. Always a great day for basketball, always a great day to be a Raider.